Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and we are going to play around with the freebies from today. This is Friday, isn't it? From today on the blog. If you haven't downloaded those, you're welcome to go over and do so. All that we ask is that you be a subscriber here on our YouTube channel. You just click that red button and you're subscribed. I have started out playing around with them because I wanted to do something a little bit different other than just a plain journal card. So these are a good size to be your journal cards. And there's 3 pages of them, so I'm going to cut these out. And I may not do a very long video today. Erin is here with me, and we have been working outside and doing some things, even though it's 120 degrees in the shade. But we've been kind of going in and out and doing some things, so my video may not be real long. Now, I've got quite a few of these large envelopes. That one is already split open. I might not use that one. Let me grab another one if I have another one under here. There's a piece of one that should work. Yeah. I've got lots of these, so I'm going to use a few of them to do something a little bit different with these journal cards. So what I'm going to do is put the journal card on one side, and then I'll show you what we're going to do on the back side. I like trying to come up with different ideas other than just covering the back side of the journal cards. I like trying to find a few different things for you guys to do if you want to do, and if you just want to make plain journal cards, that's fine too. There's no rule in crafting. It's just whatever you like. Yeah, it's beautiful outside today, but it is so hot and muggy. Lord have mercy. Erin said, "Nene, I'm sweating." I said, yeah, Nene is too. But he's such a good helper. He's such a good worker. And he's strong as an ox, so he can, anything that Nene can't pull up or lift or tug or whatever, he can do it. So having him over here for a day or so, I can get lots of things done. Alright, so what we have done is just, and yeah, that's got the window there, but I'm not going to worry about that. We're going to cover the back anyway. So that's got the front of it covered, and now we're going to flip it over and we're going to cover the back with some paper that you can write on. And I know I have some here. This is from an old book. It's like the front cover of an old book. So let's see. I'm going to try my glue stick. It'll probably work okay on this. Then you're just going to cover the back. And then trim that off. Now you could leave something hanging out on these if you wanted. You know, if you wanted them a little wider, a little taller, you could leave a little bit of something hanging out, but I'm not going to on this. Now, the inside of this is going to be fine, or if it's not, if it's got this on it, then you can just take a little piece of something and cover it. So I'm going to put that on there just because of this little piece, but I don't really have to because the inside looks perfectly fine. But the envelopes that, you know, maybe it has this at the front or it has this over here, then you would need to cover that if you didn't want it to show. I'm just going to put a little piece of that paper right there. And now we're going to take our glue and we're going to run as thin a bead as we can up through the sides. And that's usually not very good for me because you know I can't run straight, and most of the time I put too much glue. But I'm trying this time. Alright, and then you're just going to close it up. Okay. Now I've got a little bit of a hangover here at the top. I got a little hangover. No, not really. I was just kidding. I don't have hangovers other than just sleep deprived hangovers. So as soon as that glues together, what we'll have is a little secret pocket back here on the journal card. So we'll have a journal card placed on the back that you can write, and then we'll have a little secret pocket down in here. See that? So that's what I'm going to make with some of these envelopes that I have, because I have a bunch. I'm going to go ahead and use this one because I've got plenty of them. No use in trying to save them. So what are you guys doing on this Friday? I did see where I think some of you are having some more storms. Is that right? Or was I looking at an old weather forecast? I don't know. Sometimes I look at old ones and I'll tell the girls, I'll say, oh, so-and-so's having storms. And they'll look and they'll say, Mother, that's from a week ago. So I don't always, because I don't have like local weather or anything like that on my TV. I just have internet. So sometimes I'll look at the internet and I'll see something posted and they make you think that it's that day, which it's not. But you know me, sometimes I believe it. Lena's like, Mother, you can't believe everything that you see on the internet. I said, I know. I said, but they don't give you dates, so I just think it's now. You know, they intend to not do that because they don't want you. They want you to click on it, so they mean not to give you the dates. Oh, me. That's the pains of getting older, I guess. Let's see. I don't know if I can pull that off. Well, let's just pull it off. I'm sorry if you can hear my tummy rumbling. I'm ready for lunch, and I just didn't want to stop to go get anything right now. So it's talking to me. Okay. These will be really pretty in a botanical journal or summer journal, spring journal, whatever. I think they'd be pretty in any journal myself. I like tags and things with flowers on them. Oops. I cut that a little crooked, I think. I think it'll be alright. Get a little aggressive with my cutting every now and then. Now this has got a white inside, so I don't have to worry about putting anything on there, covering anything up. Yeah, Aaron spent the night with me last night. His mom and dad had to get up early and leave this morning for some business, and so he didn't want to get up early, so he spent the night with Nene. And he was worried about me not having him any lunch. You know, the boy worries about not eating all the time, even though he eats constantly. But he asked me last night, he said, Nene, do you cook like my mama does? And I said, well, no, not exactly. I said, I don't cook every day like your mama does. I said, Nene just cooks maybe once or twice a week because I don't eat that much, and I don't like to cook. And his mother loves to cook. And he said, well, Nene, what do you think I'm going to have for lunch tomorrow? I said, I will make sure you get lunch tomorrow, buddy. And then this morning, he must have worried about it all night long, because this morning he came down, the first thing he said was, do you think you can cook me some lunch today? All right, there is another one. Those are quick and easy. I like doing these. Let's do this one. I love that flower right there. That flower's in lots of different digitals that I see here and there. I think I've even used it in some of my digitals before. So, yeah, the boy got lunch. I didn't cook it for him, though. He wanted pizza, and I didn't have anything to make pizza out of, and didn't have any frozen ones or anything, so, because I just don't buy many groceries. Number one, they're too expensive, and number two, I just don't eat a lot, so I just don't buy groceries much, and unless I know all of them are coming over or something. So I said, well, what about if I just get you DoorDash? And he was like, oh, you can get me DoorDash here? And I said, yeah, they'll deliver it here. He said, okay, Nana, I would love DoorDash. They can't get DoorDash where they live. It's too far out in the country. So it's like, I'll take DoorDash. So I got DoorDash to deliver him a pizza. And he was a happy camper. Oops. Yeah, I tell you, I don't buy many groceries. You know, I buy my fruits. I eat a lot of fruit. Well, not a lot, but I eat quite a bit of fruit, and I eat vegetables as far as, you know, zucchini and squash and things like that. Broccoli. I try to buy fresh items, but I just don't buy a lot. I don't eat very much meat, so I don't buy meat maybe once every 2 months. And then, you know, I'll buy a can of tuna and make me a tuna salad, or I just buy salad fixings and make me a salad. And I might eat, one night I might eat just a baked potato. I just try to eat simple because it's no use in cooking just for me, and it's really no fun at all cooking for yourself. Cooking for one person, it's not any fun. I don't enjoy it at all. I didn't enjoy cooking even when I had all the kids here. I didn't enjoy cooking at all then, but I sure don't enjoy it now. Since my hubby's gone. Did you see me cut that bottom open? I did. Just cut it right open. Because my hubby loved to eat, so I enjoyed cooking for him. Because he'd eat whatever. He wasn't picky, and he wasn't picky how I fixed it, so I enjoyed cooking for him because he appreciated everything that I did as far as cooking is concerned. So, and it was fun eating with him because I liked to watch how he enjoyed it. But now it's not any fun anymore. So best thing is I just try not to eat. Of course, you wouldn't know it by looking at me. You'd think I'm big inside the barn, so you'd think that I ate like a pig, but I really don't. I just sit all day and work, so therefore I don't work anything off. Alright. Got that on there, so let's do our little side. Now you don't have to do this. This is just what I'm doing. Hopefully my head's not in the shot, because my hair is a hot mess today. I didn't even fix it this morning. I just got up and brushed through it and left it alone because I knew I wasn't going anywhere except to the craft room. At least I hope I'm not going anywhere else. I didn't even check the inside of that envelope. Oh, it's white, so it's good. Now, it's a good thing to let things dry. You know, Edith is not famous for doing that, but if you let things dry, then you've got your little pocket. So there's a hidden pocket in that one. See, these go fast. And I really, really, really enjoy making them. And yeah, I'm doing repetition, but we might do something else in just a minute. I think I might do one more, and then we'll try doing something else. I don't think I have. Yeah, I have a purple. I don't think I have a yellow, so let's do this yellow one. Now you could cover the back and then trim it out, all that. I'm just trying to trim it as I go. Aaron come in my bedroom last night and he said, Nene, are you okay? And I said, yeah, buddy, I'm okay. Are you? And he said, oh, yes, I'm fine. I just needed to check on you and make sure you was okay. I said, Nene is fine and dandy. I said, I got my bed. He had put clean sheets on my bed yesterday. I said, I got my bed made up with clean sheets. I got all my medicines taken and got my CPAP going, and I'm good. So, Melina said he does that to them every night before he goes to sleep. He goes and checks on everybody and makes sure everybody is okay. He checks on Bethany and checks on them, then tells them he loves them, which he did me too. And then he's ready for bed then. And he finds out the whole house is good. There we go. Now this one has got blue on one side, but that's not going to matter because we're going to cover it. It's just another big envelope. And I have shown quite a few different projects that you can do with these big envelopes. But I've got so many now that sweet people have sent me that I need to come up with lots more projects. So I'll be doing quite a few more projects with big envelopes. I know some of you say you're like me, you don't get big envelopes where you live. Well, I don't either. Someone sent me all of these, so that's why I have them. We very seldom get a big envelope from anybody. Our bank doesn't even send out big envelopes. They send out well, one bank don't even send out envelopes, period. They just send you a little email that says, your bank statement is ready to download. They don't want to send you anything. Oh, didn't get that straight. So I have to download that myself, so I don't get an envelope period from them. And then the other bank, the personal bank that I use, they send it, but they send it in a little bitty envelope. They fold it up, stick it in an envelope. I don't think I'm going to get this one straight for some reason. I'm having trouble. Having problems. I'm just going to let it hang over and then I'll trim it off. Sometimes if I try to get it straight, I can't. So the best thing I can do is let it hang over and then trim it. Just didn't want any of that blue to show. And you could do another thing with these too. Let me just make sure I don't cut this bottom open. So that's the only thing about trimming the bottom. Hopefully I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay. You could also just leave these to where they would open up. And of course this side's not opening, and that's fine. Where they would open up and then have journal paper on the inside and out. When it comes to envelopes, you got lots of different options. Right, there is another one. And that has the white on the inside, so we don't have to do anything with that. So we've got 6. We got 6 done. Well, I think I did one before we started, but that's good for now. Now I'm going to go on to another freebie. This was, I can't remember if this was for the Ko-fi people or the Buy Me a Coffee people. I don't remember. But it was one of their freebies. Yesterday I tried to catch up on all of my freebies for all the different places that I have. So one of those, if you're a Buy Me a Coffee, you might see it, and if you're a Ko-fi, you might see it. I did put some Buy Me a Coffees up too, and I put the YouTube freebies up, so I got all my freebies caught up yesterday. And this is just bumblebees, or bees, not necessarily bumblebees, bees. I think with these, I am just going to cover the back. I don't think I'm going to make a pocket or anything out of them. I think I'm just going to cover the back. But I do want to do one thing, so I am going to trim these off. I'm just going to use my trimmer. See if I can get it a little bit straighter, maybe. Straight-ish. Oops. There we go. So what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to take some of this old book page I'm going to put some old book page behind and just kind of let it stick out. Just trying to see which one I want to use. That one, no. I think it's going to have to be this one. Yeah, I'm just going to let it stick out a little bit. So we're going to glue this down. And then, I'll tell you what, I'm going to tear it. Make it look a little bit more rugged if I tear it. There we go. So then we have this little journal card. Now, you can't journal on the back of that, so we're going to have to put some paper on it, but that's fine. We can do that. I think, as a matter of fact, I might just use a piece of this. Let's see which way the writing goes. No, this one I'm going to trim. So you can write on that, and then there is the journal card. Now I'm going to take my little, this is one of our punches which are on featured this week, so that means they're on sale. You don't even have to have a code or anything. This is the little tag punch, and it's got different size little tag corners that you can punch. I'm going to use the smallest one and just punch those little corners like that. And then, yeah, of course we're going to put ink around it. So there is one of those. I think I like it better with the writing or something around it than just plain. That's just me. All right, let's do this one. And let's see how this book page would look. It's really too light. I need another dark one. Let me grab a dark one. And these little pages are so brittle that putting them behind something like this is a good thing because it actually preserves them a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that. So if you got brittle book pages, gluing them straight down to something else will help save them. This will probably crack when I start to tear it. Maybe not. There we go. Did pretty good. Yeah. Now I'm just going to cut this little bit. I don't mind that frayed part, but I'm just going to cut it where it was bending. Kind of bended there. Bended. It kind of bended there. It was bending there. Alright, now we need another piece of backing paper. Let's just use this. This was sent to me by one of you guys that it looks like you coffee dyed some maybe grid paper. And I have been using it like crazy. I've used it in my journals, and it's good for backing. We gotta get this guy down fast because every time I touch it, it breaks. There we go. Oh, and I like how that looks cut out right there. That's nice. Nice surprise. Make sure it's pressed down really well, and then you won't have to worry about your book page cracking anymore. Now, do we want to do the little, yeah, I think so. I'm going to do the smallest one. You can go over to the website and, well, it's not going to punch that page because it's so brittle. You can go to the website, and the first picture you'll see, it says featured product, and all of our punches are on sale. They've already marked down. I've already marked them down last night. So all you have to do is load them in your cart and you're ready to go. I didn't flatten that out too well, did I? I like that. So another one. All right, let's see what else we're gonna do. Let's see, this page was either for Ko-fi or coffee. I don't know which. But I want to do this lighthouse. Not lighthouse. I want to do the, oh my goodness, this is Paris, Edith, not lighthouses. I want to do the Eiffel Tower on one. So if you're a YouTube member, and if you're a coffee member and a Ko-fi member, all of that, you got all of these. Now this is cut kind of jagged because it's like a torn page. So I'm just going to take my scissors and run the way it's torn. Now I won't use these as glue down pockets in my journal. I will use them as like journaling cards, and then they'll also have a little secret pocket in them. So that's how I'm going to use mine. Let's see. I might put that on. Let's put it on the lighter color. Since this is a little bit darker, I like it on the lighter color. Let's just put it there. I started not to even do a video today. When I came in, I was so tired. I thought, no, you got to do it, girl, because you've got so many things that you need journaling cards and tags and pockets and things for. Now I should have inked this before I glued it, and I didn't, so I'm gonna, because it does have a little bit of white still left on it where I didn't trim it exactly right, but we'll do it now. And I don't work on things as much as I need to if I don't have you guys on with me. I know, I'm spoiled. I want to have you with me when I'm working on stuff. So I said, okay, Edith, turn the camera on, get something and get going. Because if you don't, you're just going to go sit down somewhere, and then that's going to be bad. All right, we need another piece of paper behind here that we can write on. So got that, and let's see. Let's just do this one on the back. It's a thinner paper, but it'll be all right. I printed off some backing pages, and now I don't know what in the world I've done with them. They're here somewhere. They're probably wrapped up in a bundle of something. Flip it over. See, I don't even mind that writing is showing through there. It doesn't bother me. I think I'm going to try tearing this one. See if I can tear it right up next to that. I don't even mind if a little bit of that shows. All right, there is another one. I'm just going to take the punch and take a little bit off of this, the corners, just so that they don't break, because they are fragile paper. You could snip them with your scissors if you wanted to. But I got the punch, so why not? There is another one. Alright, so we have, how many do we have made? We have 6, 7, 8, 9 made already, so that's good. Got plenty more that I could make, but I think I'm going to stop it right there. Now, I also, let me grab these. Also had these up, and there again, I don't remember which place that I put them up, but if you're a member, I think those were YouTube. If you're a member of our YouTube community, then those are your freebies. Now with the leftover, I'm going to try to start doing things with leftovers real quick after I do the video. I may even do it in the video. So with the leftovers that I have from this project, I am going to make some pockets, because I always need different pockets. This is one that I had left over from the other day, but these make fantastic little pockets. And it's just a little piece of an envelope. And I'm going to make this into a little side tuck pocket. Since it's not, everything's sticking to everything. Since it's not really real big, I'm going to make it into a little side tuck pocket. I'm going to cover it first, and then we'll cut a little corner off. And then we will work on some of these other ones to make them into some things. And I think I'm going to grab some of my scraps and see what I can use up for this project. Instead of cutting up things, I can use that. And then what I can do is decorate it up. I am bad about grabbing a new sheet of paper and cutting into it. And I've got to stop that. I've got too many scraps. I got to start making things with scraps. Sometimes I tell myself that, oh, it's because of the video. I don't want to waste time on the video. Well, I think I do it just because I want to sometimes. But now we've got to start using some scraps. Okay, we're going to trim this off. This was just a little piece that I had left because the digital didn't print right, and so I used part of it and then stuck part of it over there in my pile. So it's time to get that pile used. Now we don't have to cover the back on this, and I am going to glue this together just because I don't necessarily want a double pocket. I'm just going to throw some glue in there. And then we're going to trim that little corner off. And yeah, I got part of my flower, but that's okay because we'll put more flowers on it when we put it in the journal. I'm not going to decorate things today, so you just have to use your imagination. So there's a little corner tuck pocket. This could be a nice corner pocket without even anything else going on with it. This is just a piece of scrapbook paper. So we can just cut a little piece right there. There we go with that side. Doesn't it make you feel good though when you do use up your scraps? It makes me feel good, but I am bad about not doing it. Alright, let's see. Here's another piece of scrapbook paper. Ooh, I like that. Oh, there's another piece. That can make a tall side tuck. I like this side better. So let's just, oh, I got a piece of white on there. I'm going to have to cut that off. That's where I glued something else to it, I'm sure. Let's make sure that it's somewhat near straight. Won't be perfect. Okay. Straight enough. And now I'm just going to cut a little corner right there. And we've got another little side tuck pocket. Well, this is a tall side tuck, but it's still a side tuck. Now, this, I want to make that into a belly band. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. So I only need about 8.5 inches. So let's see. We need to cut it about right there. There we go. And I need to back it, because if I don't back it, it will be too thin, because it's just on a copy paper. I'm going to back it with a piece of this envelope. You can use that for that too. Doesn't have to be just to make pockets and things out of. You can make anything out of envelopes, and they're good just to use on the backing of things to make them a little bit thicker. That's going to be nice and thick. So then something that you put behind the belly band is not going to fold over and tear the belly band up. Okay. Those are even. I started to say those don't look even, but they are. Now I'm going to go ahead and put some glue in here just to glue this together. You could leave it and have a little tuck pocket in your belly band if you wanted to. I'm not going to do it on this one. I have done it on some before. Now that will be a little belly band. Well, it'll be a nice size belly band. But it's ready to go in a journal. Right, let's get a piece of this. We can actually make a tall tag out of this. And let's see. I need to cut it the other way first. I may just go ahead and make two while I'm at it. Flipping it around, trying to decide which way I want to cut it. Get that little piece off. Okay, so these will be nice size tags. They may be, let's see if they're too long. If they are, we can cut them off. Well, they're 8.5. I don't think they will be too long. Now, I'm going to cover the back with something because I can't really write on that. So let's see what we've got to cover the back with. I'm just looking right here through my scraps. Oh, I think that will. I think that will do it. And this is just a scrap of Tim Holtz paper that I've had in my stash for a long time. Ooh, it might be a little bit short, but that's okay. If it is, we'll trim it off. Well, it might not be short if I'd have put it down straight, but oh well, too late now. That's okay, because it won't hurt to trim it off some. Not a problem. So there we go. That's a nice size tag. And that one will be ready to decorate and go in a journal. And I like to decorate them when I start to put them in a journal, because I never know what journal I'm going to put them in, so I usually wait and do my decorating when I put it in the journal. Just makes it a little bit easier. Alright, let's cover the back. Now, Edith, that should be the right length if you put it down straight. So this has been a mass make on embellishments, hasn't it? Tags and pockets and journal cards. Alright, there is a nice tag. Alright, I think I'm going to stop on that one. We've got lots of things made, lots of journaling cards and tags and side tuck pockets, everything else. But I could still keep going with all of these pieces that I have over here. This will be a nice pocket. That'll make a nice pocket. I'll just cut it off a little bit. And you can make a double pocket out of it since it's an envelope. These book pages, I like to, these are the kind that I really don't use in my journals because this is more like a mathematician. So I like to just fold them up and glue the parts together. That makes them strong enough. And then that makes a good size pocket. I'd fold it on each side and put it down, and then I would decorate the front. So that's a good size pocket. So there's lots of things you can do with all of your scraps. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll give it a try and let us see what you have created over on our Facebook page. That link is always below. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.